Are we doing it? Hello, I'm Jazz, and this is ShutterRock Share School. ShutterRock Share School. ShutterRock Share School. Do you know, I always start these videos ridiculously. I don't even know if I can start this again. How do you start it again? This might be it. That might be the opening. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, I'm supposed to be sharing a shoot that went badly. I could just tell you my life story right here about my shoots that go badly. I can't even pick one, but I can. What I wanted to do was to kind of hopefully inspire and motivate some people who perhaps feel that they're not as good as they should be. I'm not going to pull any punches here. I've attended a lot of training. I found the people that are really good at photography and I hounded them and spent time with them. So I did the bespoke course at Aspire. I spent time with Annabelle Williams. I've shot with Stuart Randall, who's amazing. I did a course with Jerry Guionis. I've spent time with Damian Lovegrove. I just adore Brett and Christy Harkness. And I've spent time training with them. So I've searched out, Kevin Kubota, David J, how could I forget him? So Jack and Jody, Jack and Jody are amazing. So Jasmine Starr, did I not mention Jasmine Starr? Read everything on her blog, everything. Doug Gordon, New York photographer. Do you know what? This is on my blog. I don't even need to talk about this. All I'm saying is I've invested my time, energy and money in a lot of training to make sure I have a business, I can build a business that's based around me but pulls in all this other stuff. And there are things that I have resisted, advice that I've resisted, maybe because I'm just bloody minded, I don't know, but I am, you know, I'm embarrassed to tell people about this. And the first one is that I shoot in JPEG. And I'd love to say that's because I'm a complete expert and my exposures are all spot on. It's not. In fact, when I was at the SWPP in 2010, my first year, I was in the Jerry Giannis day on the Monday and I was sitting quite near the front because I knew that if you volunteered, he gave free stuff away. So I was going to be first on that stage when he asked for a volunteer. And I was, and I fell over. Anyway, and he said, okay, let's just by show of hands, who shoots in RAW, who shoots in JPEG. So put your hand up if you shoot in JPEG. So I'm thinking, oh, I shoot in JPEG. So I just put my hand up and he goes, interesting. And I turn around to see the thousands of other people that shoot in JPEG. On my life, 5 people with their hands up, 5 people. And so now I'm like, well, I do it wrong, don't I? That's wrong then. I don't shoot in RAW because the files are really big and they take forever to download. And one of my complete core values in my business is that I will not spend my life in front of the computer. I want to be with my kids. So I'm not going to be spending hours on the computer doing anything and downloading images that take forever and take loads of space. I just haven't got the time. And I know that people have said, you know, shoot in RAW because it means that you can, you know, look after your change stuff. But mine look all right. Go and look at my blog. Mine are all right. I mean, you know, they print okay. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, I don't know how to use Photoshop at all. I know that you can use Photoshop to edit photos and you can make them like brighter or something. No, I know that obviously, but I don't know how to edit a photo. Seriously, ask Melissa Love. She's go spare with what I don't know. I don't know how to edit photos at all in Photoshop. And I am glad I don't know. I am determined not to know because who's got the time? I speak to people who say, oh yeah, it's that photo. I spent about 6 hours in Photoshop. I'm like, 6 hours? I can be Sainsbury's, back, off to the park, back, do our homework, find a dead hedgehog, have fun, have tea. You're doing a photo. It's up to you what you want to do with your time. Personally, I don't have that time. 2 kids, 2 businesses, hairdos that I have to maintain, so I don't have the time to do that. And you know, my images look okay. I use Lightroom for editing. I've got a few presets that I've bought, some that I've set up, and I mostly send it off to shoot.edit now. I outsource it, but yeah, Lightroom does quite a lot of stuff. So that's my process. And there's another one. There's my third secret is I'm so embarrassed. If Jane Brakel, if you're watching this, turn away now. You don't want to know what I'm about to say. Sometimes I have been known in the past to get my get my prints done at Jessop's. I don't use Loxley or One Vision. I feel like I'm going to get arrested. I was doing this stuff for a charity and I took the disc and I got some prints done. And I thought, these don't half look bad, you know, and it costs like 40p as opposed to and then sometimes I do that. I don't do it a lot. Please don't not like me anymore. But I sometimes do that. So there we go. So there's my 3 secrets. And I've got one shoot that was not... It was a disaster in terms of me. All the shoots that have gone wrong is because I've not prepared and planned properly. And I did a shoot on Saturday at school. I did a family photography day. So I had 12 families, felt like 100, but 12 families, 15 minutes each, back to back. I was knackered. Thank goodness I had Christina Rossi there to help me, because I think I would have just collapsed. But I did collapse actually when I got home. I just collapsed and slept all day Sunday. So yeah, hard work, and I should have really factored in more time for lunch, or perhaps some time for lunch, and breaks in between. And I think I underestimated or overestimated how long I could just take photos for. Energy, you know, because my business is built on my personality and my energy and the experience I give my clients. That's the only thing I have. So if that drops, you know, I'm a mediocre photographer. I'm really crabby if I haven't eaten or if I'm tired. I'm not going to edit your photos. So, so really, this is all I've got going. I've got to make sure I maintain this. Yeah, so that's, I hope that's, is that any use, Ben? Is that okay? I know that lots of people who registered for ShutterRock are newbies, are new photographers, or just starting out. And I just want to encourage you. The most important thing for me starting out was to get decent training. I know it's expensive. I know it's expensive. But if you're in this to make money and to earn a living, that's not the most important thing to me, making money, but earning a living is very important to me, then the more kind of information you can get from people, the better. And my biggest advice is don't do what I do, because I am making it up. If you are looking for a training course, the best one that's happening recently in the future, shortly, happens to be the best one as well. 2 days with Dane Sanders. Go Google him, Dane Sanders, in Hatfield in September. It's got to be the one. I'm going to it. 460 quid, shooting, editing, workflow, more important, systems, rock on. Right, so I've got a really good ending for this one. You remember last time I didn't know how to end it? This was so cool. Watch out. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. I can't get it straight. Dun, 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 dun. That's the end. Bye. Come to ShutterRock. It's going to be fun.